Good evening, good evening. Hope everybody's doing well, having a productive day. If your time zone is the day right now, or if you're in the time zone where I am, you're having a productive evening. But I'm gonna get right to my point. So lately, I've been seeing a lot of back and forth shit and different people making videos in response to this goofy ass delusional cornball Fat Joe saying that Puerto Ricans helped to create hip hop 50-50. See, this is the problem when you let other cultures come in and eat off of what you helped to create or piggyback off of it. Every now and again, you get these delusional cornballs like Cap Joe saying shit like Puerto Ricans helped to create hip hop 50-50, which is the dumbest fucking shit I've heard. One of the dumbest fucking things I've heard, because they didn't help to create hip hop. They didn't, just like there was a few years ago, there was a Spanish guy that said they helped to create breakdancing, which was another bullshit fucking delusion. All of this shit was already running and being put into motion by black people. So how is it that you guys, Puerto Rican people, helped to create hip hop music when it was already, up and unraveling, when, certain white people came in and started partaking in it, Puerto Ricans, other ethnic groups started to, partake in it. It was already unrolling and doing what it was doing. So for you to say that Puerto Ricans helped to create it is a big fucking delusion. Because when black people were really out there in the forefront, really putting in the work to elevate that shit and help to get it to turn into something, y'all was nowhere to be found. At that point in time, y'all wasn't even fucking with black people like that. A lot of y'all was treating black people the same way racist ass white people was treating black people then. Y'all wasn't fucking with us. Back then, they even did, like, some of them used to even say stupid shit like that's monkey music, and, a lot of derogatory, degrading shit that would be said. But then you get this guy who wants to live in his own fucking bubble in his head and say that they helped to create this shit. No, y'all didn't. You need to stop telling them lies, man. That shit was created by black people. And the shit that gets me is when you also have black people that actually co-sign this goofball, corny shit. Like, where's your backbone at? Where's your means for speaking up and, correcting shit? Especially to the rappers that just, let that shit fly. It's crazy. But then again, when it comes to money and shit like that, a lot of these dudes, they just show you how corny they are, because they're not gonna speak up and speak truth because of the fuck up they bag or the fuck up their relationship with certain people. And it's just sad in a way. But back to what I was saying, Puerto Ricans didn't help create hip hop. They came in and piggybacked and, put some contributions, if that's what you want to say, to it, but they didn't actually help to create it. 50-50, 25-10, none of that. They did just like some white artists did, just like some other ethnic groups of artists did over time. They came in, made their bones off of it, and you know, that was that. But to say that it was 50-50 created by y'all is just crazy. It's just crazy. And I don't understand why he's even saying that shit when this fucking guy didn't even write his own music. He had a black guy writing his music for years. Fucking goofball didn't even write his own music. He didn't write his own music. He did not write his own music. And this is the guy these people listen to, a guy that doesn't even write his own music. That's crazy. And he has a reoccurring thing for making himself look delusional and crazy as fuck and being a liar. And this just adds to it. But yeah, Puerto Rican people did not help to create hip-hop. How was you gonna help create something that y'all wasn't even fucking with that group of people that helped to create it? Y'all didn't mingle with blacks like that, especially not back in that point in time. Y'all wasn't fucking with black people like that. There were some that did, but the majority, they didn't. So to sit and try to give credit for, the creation of hip hop, giving it to people who had no part in creating it, is just ridiculous, and it's disrespectful too. But this is the type of shit that's going on for years with black people. Anything they create and they take part in and building up, it's always somebody else that will come through there and try to take credit and do for some shit that they didn't help to create or put out there. But that's also the type of society we live in nowadays, where motherfuckers could live in a lie and most people won't even question it because that person has money or that person has clout or whatever the case may be. Most people won't even question it, which is also ridiculous. But, it's the world we live in. But shout out to the people that actually did, speak up about that shit and did put shit into place. The people that was on that podcast should have checked that, man, to be honest with you. But that just goes to show, the type of coonery and fuck shit that goes on, which is actually pretty sad. It's very sad. But with that being said, y'all have a blessed night and stay safe, stay positive, and stay sucker free.